Hello YouTube! A while ago a friend told me he would play Overwatch if I would teach him how to play, and it got me thinking. I frequently annoy my friends by being that guy who always steals play of the game.
I thought I would get a little bit perfect.
Now I'm nowhere close to Seagull in any way, shape or form, but I think I do alright. So this is me sharing my experience as a casual Overwatch player. I hope people get something out of it. Like any Overwatchy, I have my favorites I play more than others. So let's start with the cyborg ninja Genji. He's slick, he's flashy, he comes with his own dragon, shuriken sold separately. So how do you get play of the game on Genji? My first tip is killing Bastion. Again. And again. And again. What I mean by that is Genji excels at shutting down Bastion. You could fill an ocean with Bastion tears and shattered dreams than playing Genji, and you should, for the glory of the team. Also, Bastion can stop your dragon blading spree hard, but you definitely shouldn't run at him just hoping kill with deflect. Plays are not made by bullied Bastions alone, I believe some British author said. Which brings me to another point. Genji is a flanker. His defense comes from his jumping, wall climbing and distracted enemies. There is a time and place for running straight at the enemy, but usually flanking is more effective. Go through the sides, from behind, from above. Other people have posted videos about good flank routes, so I'll leave that to them. But an exposed Genji is usually a dead Genji. The other thing I see bad Genjis do is to try and kill the tanks. Now you can do decent damage if you're distracted, don't get me wrong, but otherwise leave those tanks to Reaper or Farah. Your job is to assassinate rather than tickle tanks to shuriken. Use those resets. Also don't forget, deflect deals damage. And I use it with planning, like baiting out the red projectiles and deflecting. It's not always reflexive. Lastly, especially with Genji or with any other flanker, prioritize your targets. And I go for supports and good snipers first. Flashy plays may make your day, but Mercy revived them anyway. Here I tunnel vision pretty hard on kills and ultimately die because I ignored the Mercy. Don't be that guy who screams, "Filthy scrub, I killed 4 of them, but you lot!" when you were the one who didn't kill the Mercy. So yeah, kill the supports, get play, and yeah.
12,000 damage and got no medal.
Oh, nice.
So kill support. Get play. And, you know, taunt at the end.
I like how you had to go to the end.
And one of the plays I'm most proud of, with a reflect, a dash and execute as well as prioritization all in the same mix. McCree. He used to be OP broken and now he is less broken, so I don't play him as much. But if I had anything that I wanted to say, I would say don't be afraid to use that ult that's not killing the whole enemy team, especially if you want to get that last diva off of your payload. You know, flashbang key targets as well. So here I ult the Farah and the Mercy. And then I see a Genji coming in, so this is probably the key flashbang I want to hit. And ergo play of the game. I'm assuming if you knew how to play McCree, you wouldn't really be here. But anyway, the last thing I'd just like to briefly mention is that flashbang actually does some damage. So, you know, you can actually kill people with it. Reaper, aka rage-inducing, higher functioning psychopath. He's pretty beginner friendly. To win with Reaper, you just press Q, then Q, and then you QQ some more. Nah, seriously, Reaper's really simple to use.
Okay, you didn't need the ult there, Kevin.
The only comment I have is that once in a while, I see these long-range Reapers trying to shoot across the map. I really don't understand this, but my tip is don't go long range.
I ulted that. Oh, okay, yeah.
As with Genji, I try and flank people from behind and above. And Q some more. Some people disagree with me on this next point, but I find that if I catch them off guard, I try and sneak in 1 or 2 shots first before I ult. Especially if there's a tank or Zarya shield. Helps to secure a kill on larger targets. And lastly, because he's good at close quarters, corners help him quite a bit. The trick I'd say is to get close before they can shoot you. And always taunts at the end and forget about that last guy who you didn't kill. Yeah. Yay! Defense heroes! Yeah, I'm pretty bad at them. Bastion. So, just move once in a while and master the intense holding down of left click. Yep. With this guy, you gotta be one with the wall. Know the wall. Shoot the wall. Get kills, get plays. And always use your superior mobility. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna move on. Junkrat. When getting plays with this guy, I'd say be safe and unpredictable. I'm sure this doesn't work as enemy players get better, but I try out from weird spots. Don't forget that your Tyre is the third dragon brother and can also wall climb. Riptide can blow you up, but won't if you move behind the wall next to you. The Mind Jump is also your friend for staying alive to spit out more bombs, and I'd say learn that well if you want to junk the rat. And obviously ask your friendly neighborhood Zara to flag hole so that you can just steal the play and bomb everything.
Oh my. Yeah, this.
Oh!
Holy dude. God.
Epic.
This guy, yeah, I have no idea how I can play on the game with him, but I think it's to do with staying alive and stop. Hammer time. Yeah. I think it's turret positioning mostly. Turret positioning mostly. So here's another sick play by a friend of mine. Enjoy.
Yeah, look at this nice play. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Moving on. On the monkey, he's really good at breaking up formations and distracting the enemy. His multi-target gun helps as well, but I'd say you rarely get play of the game with just him alone. His ult refreshes his HP as everyone knows, and you can get kills by smacking people into a wall. Smack, 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 smack. But that's pretty much it. Just jump in when your team's nearby or behind you and you're solid. Then you will be the alpha monkey and the other monkey will run away from you. Next up, Miss Overwatch Universe. With her, you build your charge by shielding damage with your barriers. The more charge you have, the larger laser beam looms in your hands, and the more likely you'll get play of the game. Even if you're not fully charged, a well-placed Graviton Surge can turn the tide of the battle, particularly if you grab their supports in it. Lastly, I'd say remember to shield anyone, even if you might not save them, because you build charge, and if you use your beam instead of your grenades, you actually do an incredible amount of DPS at close range. But don't take it from me, take it from Vince from Orange Cheese, who knows exactly what he's doing.
Nice.
What is... Yeah, I was 100 like most of the game. They kept shooting. I didn't do anything! Hey Vince. Sorry.
Reinhardt. This guy is the whole freaking package. He's got a massive shield, huge damage, and back problems. His charge does 300 damage, which is more than enough to one-shot most characters. And of course, most of the time Reinhardt should have a shield up, which isn't really shown here. I'd say for newer players, try and hit his fire strike frequently, but don't charge in randomly. It'll often get you killed if you can't land it. He's got a weak back from carrying too much. Also, sometimes charge can get you a kill without actually having to land it, which is pretty good. Lastly, supports. With Mercy you have a gun, 99% of the time. Don't use it. But sometimes your team's being silly and not protecting you, do use it. You can do quite a bit of damage and save yourself and your teammates. But again, I'm not really a support player, so don't really take my advice. Lastly, with Genji's master, similar to Genji, you should prioritize. Discord healers and snipers and remember to harmony your own people. He also deals heaps of damage if you can lead your targets, but always remember he needs his daily exercise routine. So to finish off, sometimes things don't always go according to plan and weird moments happen.
Hopping bomb! Whoa! I think it was the last bit, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be. Wait.
Was this the bit?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Wait, what?
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 What? That's it?
And you can get clear of the game, but it comes out really, really strangely. And this was one of those incidents. I hope you guys learned something and enjoyed yourselves. Home and Bomb signing off.